Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Quickly to the tight end. Just plowing ahead. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give is to Williams. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
This defense is in for a long day because they're not going to have to only play with great awareness and eye discipline. They're going to have to be willing to run sideline to sideline and have to try to shut down receivers like that on jet sweeps.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. This crowd knows when to bring it. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawkeyes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
Yeah, I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Cowboys in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. That pass is incomplete. This offense has a second down play. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Bowman. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That's caught. It's Anderson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And now on third down after that last run. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Hawkeyes pick up the first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hit.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's McNamara. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go right back to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. To the air, it's McNamara. Makes the grab on the left.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's looking to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Iowa!
Iowa, number 6, with the catch and score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Bowman. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace.
Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Gill. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the run, it's Irvin. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boston College is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over SMU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're getting this guy lathered up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. Makes his connection. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On second down, they'll take to the air. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it inside the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Iowa.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing is...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe the...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Iowa! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Cowboys get enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Lasso! Lasso! Ready, go! Ready.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10.
Pound 55 weak. Unlock. Flip.
On the move, it's Gordon. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love quarterbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Set. Check. Flip it.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Bowman. Pressure coming. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone.
42 Spider.
Here's the handoff. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Anderson. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the route is on.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Scanning the field, it's Bowman. Finds a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Now, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking for space, it's Gordon. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Snags it over the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Back to throw, it's Bowman. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Iowa! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Iowa 52, Oklahoma State 7.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Got his man down the middle. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
At the 26. Brings up
29
3rd
Philly.
down.
2, check, low.
Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
To do that, David, they just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
To the ground with the back. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Using his legs, it's Gordon. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter, you're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
22 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Line getting set on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Irvin. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. And this team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This